All right, what's up, guys? I know I said part 2 wasn't going to be out until Monday, but I found myself with some extra time this weekend, so let's go ahead and get right into it. Any likes, comments, or any support on the series is much appreciated as always. Let's do it.
But he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this.
Yo, deputy got massacred. Look at this guy in the corner, man. What the? Dang. So this manuscript page?
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
Okay, so we need to talk to Casey. Let's see what he's got to say. We were attacked by a dead man.
There's
is
no
gone,
rational
too.
explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward.
All right, so is this work of the cults?
The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal. Their purpose.
Okay, well, what happened to the sheriff? You talking about the dead guy
Right
behind
before
me?
things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery.
Oh, no, yeah, that's not Sheriff. Sheriff did vanish, I remember from the last part. Okay, figure out where Nightingale went, but it looks like we got something in our mind. Let's see. Cases. Here we go. Clue board.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message.
Okay, so I think what happened is we found this lunchbox in the last episode, and I have no idea where this is supposed to go. Okay, so we need to find evidence. Bright Falls area. I would probably go here, I would assume. The message board's a little weird sometimes because even when you're in the right area, it still doesn't want to connect like it's supposed to. Okay, so let's see. What else do we got? Manuscript pages.
A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
Okay, here we go. Now we need to figure out where Nightingale went. And I have another clue here. Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. All right, so we got to go back to Cauldron
The
Lake.
page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
All right. Track Nightingale at Cauldron Lake. Let's do it.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay?
Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
Okay. These two guys just randomly show
That's
up.
crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
Oh, I know.
Right.
It's actually nice. Let me check in here right quick. It's actually nice to see some lights.
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. If only had a tour guide also. Spare season. Oh no, a bear. Help. Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh, wow.
Oh my God.
Koskela Brothers Adventure Tour.
That's funny.
Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right. I'm Ilmo Koskela Botic's best coffee roast.
Okay, just kind of looking around before we leave the area.
I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized restricted
Oh, nice. What was that? Shotgun shells?
attractions. That is true, Yanko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government. And that's why at Koskela Brothers...
Take it easy.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, KC?
A smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP.
Nice. Calling in the
We'll actually
backup.
find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet?
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead.
Yeah, here. Rollover. Mayor Setter.
Mayor Seto won't roll over on the issues.
Kind of political stuff. All right. And Casey, wait up.
Rinse and repeat. Clock out, get a beer.
All right, so we can use the car to travel. Man, I love this town, guys. Like, I know I said it in last episode, but it feels alive, which I think is what's really nice, you know, with everyone walking around and all the signage and the mountains in the back. It's really nice.
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alanwake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alanwake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
All right, looks like we arrived at sunset, y'all. Return to the heart. What's this van doing here?
Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed.
I guess we gotta go back down this way then.
The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case.
Man, stunning. Beautiful sunset. Just kind of...
I've been thinking more about the cult of the tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience, they don't.
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
Oh, they got workers out here now. They weren't there last episode.
Hey, what are
Hey.
you folks doing?
Those restricted area signs don't do a damn thing, huh?
Oh, what they doing?
Hello. Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you. And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on important government business. Fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, man. I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park. There's sauna ja vihta. And we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably got it.
I don't know. I don't trust that guy. He seems a little weird. What's this machine do?
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous weather saga. Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
Nah, this guy's a weirdo.
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland. Pulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by. Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can't gnaw right through a garbage can.
I don't know. This guy seems to have an answer for everything. What's inside this thing? Clear signs of tampering. Signal was rerouted into transmitter that is not one of ours. Huh. Okay. All right, let's get going.
Let's get to the murder site, Casey.
I'd be happy to get you VIP tickets into Coffee World.
A lot of things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know. Not the kind of disappearance we normally solve.
It's getting dark. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but I have a feeling shit is gonna go crazy.
Our crime scene's drowning. I never minded rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake, in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
Okay, we find Nightingale and then what?
After we find Nightingale, what then? I've never arrested a monster.
I've watched you arrest plenty of monsters, Anderson.
You know what I mean. Monsters. Light worked against him at the morgue. That might be the only way to stop him from hurting anyone else.
Okay, and what else?
Monsters? Overlaps? Rituals? What do you make of all of this?
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
But with dead men coming alive, the word ritual starts to have more weight behind it. We need to look around. Learn what this ritual is.
Alright. Looks like it's time for more investigation here.
We've seen this symbol before.
Good eye.
Is that the only thing we're supposed to be looking for? I'm not sure. Yeah, let's go to the mind. Okay, where did Nightingale go? Okay. I think we need more.
Bare feet. Nightingale. I'll see where these footprints lead. Can you comb through the crime scene one more time, KC? Just in case?
On it. If anything comes up, I'll radio you.
Alright, these footprints look a little weird. They're like kind of hazy, right? Black inkish. Alright, follow Bigfoot. Let's do it. Oh man, this is taking us deeper and deeper. I'm literally waiting for something to pop out at me. What's in the tree here? This isn't where the footprints go, though. We'll come back to that. I don't want to get off the trail.
The tracks lead into the water. Where'd he go from here?
In the water? Okay, let's do it. Oh, Jesus almighty.
I can feel something. A presence.
Okay, hold on.
Nightingale
What's
isn't
this?
far.
The overlap.
I know Nightingale is somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
The tree was a threshold. This place and the dark place. You're in over your head. Next stop, Caldera Street Station.
The threshold. Like a doorway. Leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree. Witch's Ladle?
We got an ammo box. Nice. But where does this trail go? It looks like we're all fenced off, so maybe we got to turn here. Oh my goodness. I got my pistol out. It's ready, so this water, the rain, this is setting the tone, man. Make sure you guys have your headphones on because this is nice. All right, Witch's Ladle. Here we go. Kind of want to read this. All right, that's neat. A little bit of lore about the area.
What is that? Seems like it's reacting to the light. These aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it.
Oh god, do we dare touch it?
My flashlight burned the dark stuff away. It was covering another page.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap.
Okay, so we gotta find the witch's hut?
The fuse was in place. She found it among the junk in the forest. Saga stepped inside the witch's hut. Something rushed through her. A presence. Familiar. She couldn't quite place it. Something long forgotten. She tried to hold on to it, but it was already gone. Inside, a bright light. Saga felt safe. Like nothing could hurt her here. There were objects that stood out to Saga as if the light had manifested them. Pulled them from the darkness. A shift in reality. Heavy with hidden meanings. A coffee thermos. A shoebox. A mop and a bucket. A poster on the wall. And in the cabinet, another manuscript page.
Okay, we got some clues. Witches' huts.
Light is the key. To
Yes.
stay safe. But for something more to be revealed as well.
I don't think this one goes over here. You see, a nightingale went through the tree into some other place, but maybe. Hold on. There we go. Where did nightingale go?
That's it. Is Witch's Ladle the doorway into the overlap? If so, that's where I'll find Nightingale. I need to find the witch's hut.
Okay, so I guess the witch's hut be back this way, maybe?
This is the witch's hut.
Okay, so we found the witch's hut. I don't know what the hell that was, but just in case, if you guys were wondering, you just gotta backtrack through the lake a little bit.
Thought I saw something in the woods. Probably just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
Okay, I found another page. Following up on a lead. Keep checking in.
Roger.
The fuse box is missing a fuse. I need to find one to turn on the lights.
All right, we gotta get a fuse.
page described the hut being lit and mentioned a fuse.
I don't think there's any fuse in here.
This fuse is busted.
Okay, well, we're on the right track at least. Somebody's love note. So I told her, she said thanks. Any more fuses?
This one looks good. People should really stop littering, though.
I agree with that. I don't like a litter bug.
A lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here?
Nice. Got a manuscript page. Alan's watching over us. Alright, so let's go put this fuse in. There's a coffee thermos in there. Oh, so we can save progress here. Nice. Quick save, and we can do a manual save. Let's go.
Another page. Making progress.
The image of the witch in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign.
Alright, let's check that case out. Case board.
The page from the witch's hut seems to be describing some kind of ritual.
Yeah, what is this ritual? That's a good question. Okay, witch's ladle. I don't think that's... Well, I guess I would go here.
Nightingale's heart disappeared from the morgue. Where is it now?
Okay, so where is the heart? What does this one say? She squinted to read the smudged line on the hearts. So is that doesn't go there though.
To get into the overlap, I need to find Nightingale's heart. Read the line imprinted on it, plus the line on the page to the witch's ladle sign. Then push the heart through the hole in the sign.
Profiling. The hearts.
I need Nightingale's heart to get to the overlap. Where is it?
The cultist leaned close. He was there, but he was risen. Nightingale was there. The opposite of sunspots. Who said that?
That's not it. I don't have what I need to find Nightingale's heart. There must be more.
Hey, the heart, where is it?
Nightingale's heart. Where is it?
For a while, they played cards in the general store. The witch had stolen his heart. Get out of my house.
Nightingale's heart is at the general store, in a fridge.
Nice. So we're gonna have to go back to that general store.
I need to check the general store for the heart.
Casey, I'm headed to the general store. I think I know how to get into the overlap.
Roger that. I followed some ATV tracks in the woods and got a bit turned around.
Did you get lost?
I've only been lost once in my life, Anderson. The years I spent with my ex-wife. I'll find my way back, don't you worry about it.
All right, let's go on to the next.